Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to GameStar TV. This is what the evening's all about. It all comes down to this game. It is the grand final of the big one. It is going to be the old foes, Valiant eSports versus Sequential Gaming. These two teams have a long history of going up against each other in grand finals. In fact, the first grand final of a Rocket League tournament that was featured here on GameStar TV was between these two teams. Valiant eSports with a slightly different name, but the same team really, bar for the super sub Nugget, who's come on and performed so well tonight, picking up an MVP for himself in that first game that we featured here on stream versus Jam Gaming. They've knocked Jam Gaming out. They've got some momentum coming into the grand final. Sequential Gaming are the #1 ranked team, and we are into the game, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Crisis. I'm joined by Jay Poonage once more. And Jay Poonage, you have picked a good night to be available, man. This is going to be a great game.
I have indeed. I've forgotten their names. Valiant eSports making their second final of the big one, doing well, going up against Sequential here. We see some early aggression coming out from Soma there, sending the ball down the end. Can he get the aerial goal? And manages to get the dunk on the goalie. A beautiful aerial goal assisted by Arian with a lovely pass there. And the first goal will go to Sequential Gaming, Crisis.
Yes, Soma with a nice shot there. A little bit of feedback from the Twitch channel, ladies and gentlemen. Some of the other Rocket League competitive stuff that I've seen had people commenting about the fact that camera shake was on. So let us know if you want me to keep camera shake on. I like it. But if you prefer to not have camera shake, let me know. 4 minutes and 35 on the clock, JP. And Sequential Gaming have thrown the gauntlet down and picked up that first first goal. It is a best of 5 though, and a lot of Rocket League to be played.
Yes, we've got a lot of games left. Hopefully we see it go to the 5th game. Good aggression coming out from Sequential here, getting a nice early goal in the first 30 seconds of the match. And we see all 3 Valiant eSports members there sitting in goals, getting a nice clear out, and Schmeevel sending it down there. We've got no one sitting in Sequential goals. And Graphite sending corner center. Can we see Nugget getting his first goal of the game? Goals are left open. Valiant eSports goal. And Nugget manages to get goal there. Bit of fumbling around in the goal there's Crisis, but eventually Valiant eSports managing to get it in.
I think Graphite couldn't believe his luck as he saw the ball. He saw 2 defenders from Sequential fluff the ball more than anything else. Didn't actually really get a hit on it. And it sat there. Graphite with a very good, clear, nice little maintaining of his nerves there to not strike it too hard and set it up for Super Sub Nugget. And I shouldn't call him Super Sub. He's been subbed in as we see Soma reply straight away, getting them back in the lead. But Nugget doing great work in this second game. Not good enough there though, JP. His defense not strong enough to prevent Soma from putting the ball away.
Yeah, unfortunately, Nugget was left in a tough decision there. His only option to clear the ball was to go across the face of the goals. Soma read the play very well and just got a nice dunk back onto Nugget, who was trying to clear it. Graphite sending in center here to Schmeevel, putting up the shot, gets blocked by Penoir, the very posh name. Nugget putting up a shot and gets past Aaron. Aaron managing to not get there and putting through a lovely goal there was Nugget himself.
Well, Nugget took MVP in the semi-final against Jam Gaming, and he is certainly making his mark for the MVP in the second because he has scored both of the goals of Valiant eSports and equalized with that second one. In fact, equalized with both of the goals from their losing situation. Schmeevel now carrying the ball up. He's in the midfield, gets the ball through. It's been disrupted, but sitting up in the midfield, and Nugget just waiting for the just to take place before getting his touch on the ball. He's fallen back now though. He's in his own zone. He's ready to get the clear, but Penor maintaining the pressure and keeping the ball in the blue zone. Does a great piece of work there in the midfield to keep that pressure on.
Yes, the ball's down in Valiant eSports and gets cleared by them straight away, sending it into the corner versus Sequential Gaming to get back. Graphite going for the pass, gets dunked on by Soma, sending it straight to the wall, and Sequential Gaming getting a nice clear there. Good offensive pressure coming out here from Valiant eSports early on, competing with #1 ranked seed Crisis. Hopefully we'll see a 5th game coming out here.
Yeah, long way before we get to a game number 5, let alone game number 2. We've got 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. An attempt now coming through from Sequential. They're the orange team. They've got the pressure on the blue zone, but the defense is good from Graphite. He clears the ball away, sets it up for Schmeevel, who gets into the air. A shot on goals goes Halo from Nugget, who's doing great work on defense after doing great work all evening on offense as well. A nice little pinch up there against the wall. Graphite with the clear, and the ball sits up for a moment before Aaron takes it away from Nugget's attempt to carry it back into the orange zone.
Yeah, and a lovely shot just gone missing there from Penwell. We see all 3 of the Valiant boys out of goals there, getting lucky. The Sequential boys missing the goals there, getting a nice clear. It's good to see Nugget fitting in well with the Valiant Esports team. Normally we have Reaver playing for them, but unfortunately he's having some
desperate defense there. Sorry to cut in there, mate. Aaron with a beautiful halo, clearing the ball out, and that was a powerful shot coming through from our man Nugget again, but it was not to be that time. The goal face stuffed absolutely full of Sequential players, just the 2 of them, but they were pretty big in that goal mouth. Another defense there from Soma. In fact, Aaron gets the cross. JP, this is neck and neck stuff with 1 minute to go.
Yeah, it is neck and neck. We've got 1 minute to go. Down to Valiant Esports, and we see Soma try to put up a shot, getting caught with each other. A little bit of lack of communication coming from Soma and Aaron there. Aaron go for a nice pass to Penwa. Can he get the shot on? Doesn't manage to get it. Sends it into the corner and gets it easily cleared by Nugget, the sub. Graphite putting up a shot. Should see Aaron in goals here. Get an easy save. Clears it to Penwa. Lovely passing coming out from Sequential Gaming boys here. That's what we see. Some top level play coming out from them, Crisis.
Yeah, Schmeevel trying to set the ball up. It gets disrupted nicely by the Sequential boys. The attack is now on from them. Up into the air goes Aaron, but his twirling is to no avail. The fake doesn't fool anybody, and Valiant Esports get the clear out. Just 13 seconds remaining. We'll have the 10-second count in just a moment, and once we do, we'll be into that, once it's through, we'll be into the golden goal situation. It is very, very close between these 2 teams, JP, and just unsurprising that we head into the overtime.
Yeah, we saw Sequential nearly get a goal in the last 10 seconds. Valiant Esports keeping the ball out of their net and sending it into the golden goal here. Good game to see for the first game, and we'll see many more close games to come in the best of 5. We see Valiant Esports getting a nice clear out here, and Soma putting up a shot about 20 seconds into the overtime, dunking in all 3 of them. Valiant Esports just getting caught out there. Soma reading the play very well, manages to get the ball over top of all 3 of them, sending the ball into the back of the net.
Yeah, great power with the undercarriage of his car, and that puts Sequential Gaming into the driving seat. They are 1-0 up after that first game, thanks to 3 goals scored by Soma.
Mind you, the 3 assists coming from Aaron as well, so some good passing being seen there from both teams as they begin to ready up for round 2 of the big one, Tuesday night, grand final we have here.
Well, we will be going into game number 2. It's a best of 5, so not a massive tragedy if you are a Valiant Esports fan. The pressure is onto them, though, because they are 1 goal down, and Sequential have come out very, very strong in that first game. That's it. Valiant Esports came out just as strong, and it was only a golden goal that separated the 2 of them. So very, very good play from both of these 2 teams. Game number 2, well into it, and the ball floating around in the midfield area, but mostly in the blue zone. Now the turnaround coming, though. That's a lob that goes just wide, and Penor gets the disruption, prevents it from going in front of his goal face. But it's still sitting up in the orange zone, JP.
Yeah, it is. Some very good aggressive pressure coming out here. Putting up a shot there is Valiant Esports. Sequential looking like they're going to get caught out here a bit. They're deciding to leave one man, Soma himself, a bit further back. No one in the net, going for a fast break. Schmeevel sends the center from the corner, which doesn't get blocked. A nice pass to Graphite. Graphite doesn't get the connection onto it.
Well, nice, it didn't matter that Penor missed the ball there and prevented didn't prevent the center, because Soma was there to back him up. 2 of Sequential on defense for that situation there. So they cleared it out nicely, 3 minutes and 47 seconds, and still no points scored. The defense has been very, very good from both of the teams throughout the game. And, well, we had 3 goals scored by Sequential, 2 goals scored by Valiant eSports, and it took them a full, it was about 7 or 8 minutes in total, including all of that overtime. Now here's danger. Sequential Soma puts the ball up. He's getting a 1-2 play going on with Aaron, but in the end, it's not to be, and they fall back now, giving the opportunity. Whoa, no, it gets turned around straight away. They fell back, and the ball stayed in the blue zone for a while. Valiant eSports didn't clear it out, and they were almost punished by Sequential Gaming, JP.
Yeah, it's in very dangerous territory here for Valiant eSports, being forced, all 3 of them sitting around the net area, trying to get a nice clear out, and Schmiebel nearly taking out Nugget there on the clear. We see an open net coming here. Soma going for the goal. Schmiebel clears it easily, and Aaron going for the dunk on both of them. Cleared nicely by Nugget there, sending it to the sidewall. That is the best way to clear it, I think, in my opinion. Sending it to the sidewall, because SQL read the play very well and are able to just send it straight back in there as soon as you send it clear down the center crosses.
Yes, watching Schmiebel at the moment. He's falling back. Oh, this is danger. The ball sits up. He gets a touch to it, but it's not enough because the clear anticipated by Soma, who comes flying through and says, hey, I know how to score off of those situations. And there you go. It gets put away. Viewing that goal from Penna's perspective, who had that first shot on goals that was defended so well by Valiant eSports. 2 minutes and 25 remaining on the clock. It is a 1-0 situation in terms of the series and a 1-0 situation in terms of the game. JP, Sequential Gaming doing what they need to get themselves a big one, a grand final victory. But they've got a little ways yet to go.
They do indeed. As you said, the final is a best of 5, so we need first team to get to 3 games. Only in the second game here, and a shot coming out from Nugget, just missing, getting blocked by Soma there. 1 left in net to beat. Graphite sending it back in there, misses it, and Aaron will get a nice clear, forcing all 3 of the Valiant eSport boys to get back into the defensive half. We're in dangerous territory here for Valiant eSports. They get a lovely clear out, and Graphite sending it to the wall for Nugget to follow up.
Yeah, I like to see this 1-2 play that Sequential have obviously been working on. They're not just letting a player carry the ball upfield themselves. They feel it's a little bit too predictable, and so they're passing the ball from one to the other to create space and to create angles for shots on goals. At the moment, Valiant eSports have been beaten just the 1 time in this game as the ball sits up in the midfield. We're following Nugget right now, who has been doing work. He did great work scoring 2 goals before. His team will be calling on him now to try and claw back the equalizer as we hit the 1 minute mark, JP.
Yeah, we're left with 1 minute here. Valiant eSports going to be desperately trying to get that 1 goal back, take it to an overtime in the second game here. As we see Penwa clear it into the corner. No one left in net. Aaron going up for the shot, misses, and it gets blocked by Graphite there. Trying to get the desperate clear out. We need to see some aggressive play coming out from Valiant eSports, as we are seeing here now as they get the clear. Graphite and Nugget chasing the ball. Can they get a center in? Schmiebel hanging back. Schmiebel going to put up the shot, misses. 30 seconds left here in the game. Penwa, Aaron putting up the shot. No one left in the net, and Aaron getting an easy goal there. Nugget just nearly missing the save. Crisis flying off the wall there, but unfortunately just missing the save.
Yeah, his life would have flashed in front of his eyes. Things would have gone into slow-mo as he knew what was coming. He got his boost on, flew along the wall, and got a touch to the ball, but unfortunately a touch not enough. And the power from Aaron's shot enough to score their second goal. Now just 15 seconds remaining, and it is going to be probably, I'm going to call it now, a 2-0 situation in the series for the boys from Sequential Gaming. The ball sitting up, defended finally there by Schmiebel. But it touches the ground as the time runs out, and Sequential Gaming go 2-0 up in the series.
Yeah, Soma and Error picking up 2 very nice goals in that game too. Unfortunately, Valiant eSports, no goals there. Penway with a beautiful assist as well. They're just getting a lot more shots up, Sequential Gaming. Valiant eSports need to pull out the aggressive offensive plays, and I think we need to see a lot more shots coming out from them to match with Sequential's great passing and very offensive plays.
They
As
just
we
have
go into-
such good synergy, the boys from Sequential. I know that it sounds like I'm singing their praises a lot, but they are a team that really has maintained that kind of next level position. That said, look at that. Off the, what is that? That's the one touch, two
off the wall
touches
pinch there.
is all it takes for Sequential to get themselves on the board. 4 seconds, and Valiant eSports will be groaning in their seats.
Yeah, Penwa getting a nice flick on the ball from halfway there. We saw some David Beckham spin coming out there, sending it into the top right-hand corner of the goals. Good aggression coming out from them early there. As we see Penwa going for the clear, missing it. Dangerous territory for the Sequential Gaming boys. And we see it get cleared by Aaron there. Penwa going for the pass back. Open net, Nugget misses the save. That's the second time he's been put in a tough situation, unfortunately, from his team, who are being a bit too aggressive there, getting caught out. And Nugget just missing the save to Aaron's lovely three-quarter court shot.
Wow, that was 3 defenders who took a try at changing the path of the ball there, but all 3 of them unable to do so. There's a shot from Schmiebel off of the stymied ball in the center after the restart of the game. It doesn't go in, but that's okay. Well, sorry, it's not okay, because it's back in the blue zone again, as Sequential really have taken command of this match, JP. 2-0 up in both the series and the game.
Yeah, Sequential definitely displaying why they are the number one ranked team in the power rankings. We see there Graphite 47 putting up a shot which gets blocked by Penwa. Still in dangerous territory for the Sequential Gaming boys, sending a nice shot up. No one left in there, and again the Valiant eSports boys getting caught out there. Their aggression is getting punished by the number 1 ranked team, Sequential Gaming, and we see there a lovely three-quarter court shot again from Aaron, sending it into the back of the net.
Wasn't that penal? I think it was penal.
Have I got the goal wrong? It must have been Penwa. My apologies.
Penoir. None other.
Penoir.
He's picked up 2, and Aaron has picked up 1 in the game. It is a 3-0 situation right now, with Sequential Gaming firmly in charge. They take another shot. They are so on target at the moment. It sits up as Penor takes the opportunity created for him by Soma, sitting in the goals there, who got a touch and put the ball up in the center. It sat there nicely waiting for Penor's finishing touch, and the floodgates have opened. 4-0. The donut still on the board for Valiant eSports. They will be hurting, and surely their morale will, well, it may well be low at this stage. Who knows what's going on in their voice chat? I personally would be screaming at the one-way traffic that's been going on, JP.
Yeah, I would be too. Penwa picking up a nice hat-trick there, assisted by both your teams. I think just the spatial awareness from Sequential Gaming is just amazing. They always know each other are putting up some good passes, whereas we're seeing a lot more individual plays coming out from the Valiant eSports team, which unfortunately isn't getting them the goals, and the scoreboard is showing with 3 minutes left. We've got Sequential Gaming 4-0 up. Still plenty of time to come back, but a nice shot being put up by Penwa gets missed, and all 3 Sequential Gaming players down in the forward half. Nice aggression being seen by them, Crisis.
Yeah, they tend to do that. They get themselves to a position where it's actually okay if they drop a goal, if they get punished for being out of their own goal face, and they just maximize their possibilities of driving home the fact that they are completely dominating this game right now. 3 defenders from Valiant eSports, 2 attackers from Sequential Gaming, and just Penor sitting at the midfield. The ball sitting up now. That's going to be plenty of time for the defenders to all fall back, and they do in fact. Valiant eSports not learning from the earlier punishment that they received, because all 3 of them were once again up in the orange zone looking for attacking opportunities.
And there we go. We see Graphite get a goal on the open goals. The aggression from Sequential Gaming finally being punished by Graphite, just chipping it over Aaron there, who just misses the save. Nice and slow goal, 46 kilometers per hour being put in by Graphite. But it is a goal nonetheless with 2 minutes on the clock. Sequential Gaming up 4-1.
Yeah, this might signal a turnaround from Valiant eSports. We'll have to see whether they can make it happen. Schmiebel with an opportunity. It goes wide, but it's okay. It gets put away by the defender who came through. The whoops from Soma and from Penor. Didn't actually see on camera who it was that put it away, JP.
It was Schmeevel in the end who got the goal there. The bad defense from Penwa being punished, just flicking off the top of his car. Schmeevel putting in a nice and slow shot into the corner, not being able to be caught by any of the Sequential Gaming defenders. Good aggression coming out here from Valiant Esports Crisis. They're putting up a lot more shots now. They've brought back 2 goals in the past 30 seconds. Could we see a comeback from them?
Yeah, maybe, but not if Aaron has anything to say about it. He picks up the ball from a joust that took place in the midfield from Soma. Ball sits up nicely. Penor actually tried to get the steal on. That is how well they were positioned. You were talking about that spatial awareness, JP. It's not just that they're aware of where each other is, they're aware of where the ball is expected to go from the plays that their partners go. Now, of course, pretty easy to expect the ball to be going towards the goal, but the positioning of Penor, he was right there to get a touch on the ball if needs be. As another shot from Graphite, high up in the air, goes through, and they get a goal back. They seem to have found their feet, JP, and have scored 3 goals in quick succession, and they're at 5-3 down.
Yeah, they have indeed. We could see a comeback coming here from Valiant Esports Gaming. Schmeevel cheating the kickoff, getting a nice clear into the corner there. We're seeing the cheat on the kickoff coming out a lot more these days in the new meta game. See if you can get a nice easy goal in the jarring of the middle of the kickoff there. Aaron going for a bit of a dribble. Nice pass to Soma. Unfortunately doesn't get there, and it gets sent straight back into Valiant Esports with an open net. Can we see a goal here? And Penwa should punish. No. Bit of a mistake there by Sequential Gaming. Gets cleared by Nugget, who goes for a bit of a dribble. Beats 1. Can he beat 2? Schmeevel unfortunately taking out his teammate. And Graphite going up for the shot. And connects 4-5 with 50 seconds left in the game. We could see an overtime game here if Valiant Esports can manage to get 1 more goal in the last 50 seconds. That
goal created by Nugget. His dribbling skills, carrying the ball all through the midfield. And yes, it got messed up by Schmeevel, but the ball, the uncertainty of the path of the ball enough to get themselves in a position where they can score a goal. It was 5-4, and in the time that it took for me to go through that previous goal, Aaron has picked up another goal of his own. There we see it on camera. Ladies and gentlemen, Sequential Gaming are not going to let this comeback happen easily for Valiant Esports.
Yeah, unfortunately, it seems like we're putting the commentator's curse onto Valiant Esports. Every time we comment them on a lovely goal, just gets answered straight away back by Aaron, who's given them the last 2 goals back. Keeping the distance with 33 seconds left on the clock. Schmeevel going for an attempt, who gets dunked on by Aaron. Penwa sending it, nice pass to Soma. Open net, can Aaron finish and steal the goal? Doesn't get the steal, and Soma getting his first goal of the game, with Aaron and Penwa both getting hat-tricks. 24 seconds left on the clock. Could be a bit of a stretch Crisis for Valiant Esports to be expected to get 3 goals in the next 24 seconds.
I tell you what, Aaron did his absolute best to steal that goal, boosted all the way through. There was no need for him to get any sort of angle. It was an open goal face, but they are just having fun right now. JP, 7-4 with 15 seconds remaining on the clock. They must feel as though they've got this in the bag. The 10-second count goes through. A good defense there from Valiant. Graphite getting the halo. The ball carried up into the orange zone now as Aaron just misses a touch on the ball. But that doesn't matter, because Sequential Gaming, with a 3-0 victory over Valiant Esports, take the grand final of the big one tonight. What a game, JP.
Yeah, it was a great game indeed. They have proved once again why they are the #1 ranked team in the power rankings. Aaron coming out with a nice hat-trick, as well as Penwa, and Soma with a lovely goal there. Graphite managed to pick up 3 goals himself on the Valiant Esports team, which is good to see. But unfortunately, Nugget on a mere 90 points there, not doing enough to carry them over for the 3rd game. Couldn't see it going to 5 games there, unfortunately, Crisis, but Sequential Gaming nonetheless have played a beautiful 3 games there and taken out the grand final.
Yeah, an excellent piece of play from them, demonstrating the depth of their ability in Rocket League. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a fantastic game from these 2 teams. We've got to choose an MVP. So who's it going to be for this match? Somebody from Sequential or somebody from Valiant Esports?
Well, I know who I want, and it's from Sequential Team. But, Crisis, you always ask me who I want and side with all the other casters, so I'm going to put this one out to you. Who do you think the MVP should go to?
I am quite happy for it to go the direction of Soma, even though he didn't have a massive game in that final game. He had very few shots on goals, that sort of thing. I think that in the previous two games, he did what needed to happen, scoring the first goal,
dangerous.
opening up the goal fest in that first game, and from then on, just excellent play throughout, both on offense and defense.
Yeah, well, I'm happy with that vote indeed. Soma playing a beautiful 3 games there. Not seeing as much in the third game, but yes, you're right. Definitely opening up the goal face in the first 2 games. And yeah, I'm happy for the MVP to go to him as well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that means, of course, that we need to set up a quick straw poll for who is going to be the overall MVP of the evening. So we have 3 nominees. We've got Oracro from the first game. Then we have Soma from the second game. Nugget from the third game.
And Soma again from the fourth game.
Soma again from the fourth game. So we'll just have Soma up once rather than having him MVP for big one.
Unless you would like to decide on a second MVP for the fourth game.
No, that's all right, mate. I think it's quite fine for us to have 3 to choose from. Just going to paste it into the Twitch chat very quickly. There is the link for you to vote, ladies and gentlemen. So if you would like any one of Oracro, Soma, or Nugget to pick up the MVP for the evening, win themselves a $20 Steam credit courtesy of GameStar Media.
It's tight voting.
What's that?
I said it's tight voting. I'm giving you an early poll call. Tight voting.
Yeah, we have seen 7 votes, 8 votes come out already. Nugget taking the lead, now even with Soma. We could almost get a quick play-by-play cast here on the votes.
Oh, it's like a Melbourne Cup.
Geez.
This bloody vote call. This is Nugget. Nugget on the outside.
Guys, while we're waiting,
Fucking holding up the rear though. Look at that.
while we're waiting for the,
Hey, I'm the only dude who voted for Autocrow. Come on, start voting for Autocrow.
while we're waiting for that to go, boys, a bit of shout out from Reva tonight. He was saying Nugget was an attacking player, and the whole team was full of strikers. So the defense, bit of an issue, but they said they're going to work on that with Prac going forward.
Yeah, Nugget definitely taking on the defensive position there in the previous games that we saw, getting a lot of saves. Fortunately, not being able to connect with the shots, but I suppose that's what he's got his other 2 teammates out there for. It's a bit hard to play with a fill-in. You're not used to playing with them as much. Depends on how much you scrim during the week with your team. But we do see him taking the MVP at the minute. 10 votes to Soma's 7.
Yeah, it's interesting
like
interesting point that you make there, JP, about settling the roster when you get a new player in. That is, in fact, the problem that Sequential had last week. They had a slight roster change and we're still working on their synergy, and that, I think, opened up the opportunity for Jam Gaming to take them out in the semi-final. That happened off-screen. I can't believe that we didn't manage to carry that match through. But tonight, it was their first-string team, Soma, Aaron, and Penoir, and they did the business. Well, we'll close out the voting now, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've had 18 total votes for Nugget, Soma, and Oracro, and we have a clear leader there. The new player for Valiant eSports, doing so well in that semi-final that we covered against Jam Gaming, and doing what he could in the onslaught that was Sequential Gaming in the grand final. So congratulations to Nugget. He is the GameStar MVP award winner for tonight's big one.
Yeah, he definitely played a good game. Managed to fill in very well for Valiant eSports. As I was saying before, it's very tough to come into a new team. The synergy was definitely there for the Valiant eSports. Nugget managing to fit in very nicely there. And yeah, I'm happy for him to get the MVP for sure. He was played very well on the defense, I think. For 3 aggressive players to take on that position as a defensive player is very hard to do, and he definitely filled in that position.
Well, apparently he's going to be a permanent fixture for the big ones. That's what I've been told.
Well, there you go. He's taken out Reaver for the Tuesday night big ones, and we'll see Reaver coming in the Plantronics League later on during the week.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to that, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you book it in your diaries. The Plantronic Pro League debuting on GameStar TV on Thursday night, the 5th of November. That's this Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Australian. So it's Sydney time. I like to say it because of weird daylight saving stuff that's going on. So Sydney time, 8:30 p.m. the first game. We'll start the stream at 8:15 and do a little bit of an intro. Make sure that you are there, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be absolutely spectacular. Rocket League coming to you from Cybergamer and Plantronics. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the cast this evening. A big thank you to all of you who joined us in the Twitch chat. Shout out as well to my co-casters, EJ, Bizer, and Jay Ponage, who introduced us to the glories of Penoir tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. And this is it for GameStar TV. We'll see you on Thursday nights.